Hi friends, today we are going to discuss about insertion chart. So before going to start the insertion chart, let's understand how the iteration been happening inside the insertion order. Let's take some predefined examples. Let's go to the paint. So here if you can see, I took a 10, 14, 8, 9, 5, 20, 10. The first line is the initial input and I'm trying to compare 10 and 14. I mean first 0 and 1 position. Since these two are already in sorted position, there is no change in the result. And in the second iteration, I'm going to compare the second and third positions. I mean 14 and 8 positions. So here if you see 8 is less than 14. Since 8 is less than 14, I'm just sorting 8 and 14. Also we have to consider 8 also less than 10, so that we also need sorting 8 and 10, so the result becomes 8, 10, 14, 9, 5 and 22. So in the first step we compared 0 and 1 position. In the second step we compared second and third position, I mean 14 and 8. In the third step we are going to compare third and fourth positions, I mean 14 and 9 position. So if you consider here 9 is less than 14, just swapping 14 and 19, so the result become 5, 8, 10, 9, 14, 5, 20, 22. And then again if you see 9 is less than 10. In this case again we need to sort 8, 9, 10, 14, 5, 22 is the sorting string. So later we completed third and fourth position. Next we have to go for fourth and fifth position. So if you see the fourth position is 14 and fifth position is 5. Since 5 is less than 14, we need to swap both 14 and 15. The result become 8, 9, 10, 5, 14, 22. Also that if you consider here 5 is less than 10 and also 5 is less than 9 and also 5 is less than 8. Each step we need to compare the corresponding consequent number. If you see 5, 10, we can swap with 5 and 10, and 5 compared with 9, and 5, 9 we have swapped, and also 5 compared with 8, and 5 and 8 has been swapped. So here in this step we have completed fourth and fifth position comparison. Next we are going for fifth and sixth position. If you see here, fifth and sixth position is 14 and 22. Since already 14 and 22 is in sorted position, we are not going to take any action later on. So this is the basic understanding of this insertion order. So before going to the program, just have a glance of look of this pattern and then go to the program. Let me move to the STS or IntelliJ. I'm taking the IntelliJ IDE. So I'm starting the main method. So let me take the integer array data. Let me take the same set of values was what we have considered. 10, 14, 8, 9, 5, 10, 14, 8, 9, 5 and 20. So for to sort this one, I'm going to write a for loop in I equal to 0, I less than data dot length, I plus plus. So I'm taking a variable j is equal to I plus 1, and so I need to compare 0th and 1 position. So that what I'm doing, data of j minus 1 greater than data of j. In this case what I have to do, just I need to do the sorting. Temp equal to data of j minus 1. So for the sorting, I'm going to take the temp variable. I'm just declaring the temp variable here. And data of j minus 1 equal to data of j equal to temp. So here, so we also need to configure, we need to do j equal to j minus 1. I mean, once we do the sorting, again with the previous element, even though the sorted element also been less than means, again we need to do sorting through the while loop. So I need to add the additional checks here. J has to be always greater than g and j less than data dot length. These two conditions are required. So this is the major sorting logic for the insertion order, and then finally we can print the required result. So I'm going to take arrays dot, since it is the array, I'm going to convert into the string data, and I'm applying for each element I am retrieving, and system dot out dot print I am taking. element, and if for each element I'm going to add the space also. So let's start the program so that we can see the output what comes here. See here, the data being sorted. 5 is the least element and second least element is 8, and then 9, 10, 14 and 22. This is how we can perform the insertion order. Thanks friends. Please provide the comments if you need any other programs. Thank you guys.